Yeah, you know what? No even intro this time. Nothing. Not even a how's it going everyone NeedleMouse here. Screw that. You know what? I'm gonna say it here and now. And I don't care if future me looks back and thinks I'm stupid. Sonic X Shadow Generations will be the best Sonic game of all time. And this over-the-top, insane animation only proves it. The Sonic X Shadow Generations animation prologue teaser, whatever you want to call it, just dropped at the Anime Expo, and I can't even really put my thoughts into words, but I'll try my best. This is so much better than like anything we've ever seen in terms of animation in Sonic history. I'm gonna say it here and now. I've always wanted a Sonic anime, and I guess Sonic X technically counts as one, but this animation style, the way Shadow looks, the way everything looks is so amazing. The choreographics, the way the characters interact with each other, the way everyone talks like actual characters. The way Maria looks so cool. I'm so excited for this game, man. Okay, let's just talk about everything shown off in this teaser. So let's start with the fact that it starts off with Shadow lamenting at the fact that he can't cure Maria, and the interaction between the two is really wholesome to see, and it's really wonderful. And I'm really excited to see some more interactions between Maria and Shadow in Sonic X Shadow Generations, if it comes to that. And then, out of nowhere, freaking Emerald pops out. Like, the Emerald from Sonic Battle. So, according to Sonic lore, and of course, I didn't play Sonic Battle, I never got the chance, but according to Sonic lore, and you know, grabbing this off the Sonic fandom wiki, thank you so much, Emerald is a Gizoid that was created by an unspecified civilization over 4,000 years ago who went wrong and destroyed a bunch of civilizations. And millennia later, he was discovered by Gerald, who, in an attempt to quell his destructive tendencies, gave him a soul based on that of his granddaughter, Maria. And from what I understand, we get to see this here. Emerald right now is clearly destructive. He just blasts into the Ark, destroys a massive portion on it, and just does not care whatsoever. And he even tries to kill Gerald. So clearly what we're seeing here, we're seeing that same destructive Emerald. From what I understand, we're going to be able to see how Gerald puts, in quotes, the soul of Maria, or gives Gemerald the soul of Maria, which could be really cool, actually. But anyway, when Gemerald blasts into the Ark, Maria notices that he's going after Gerald, and she's like, Shadow, you have to go help him. And when she touches Shadow, something strange happens. We glitch out, and in the middle of the glitch, we see gun soldiers with their guns trained. And I think this part specifically shows us that this Shadow is the Shadow we see in Sonic X Shadow Generation. This is not past Shadow 50 years ago. It seems like he's re-experiencing these things, but I don't think he quite realizes that he's in the past yet. Shadow has to brush off this random strange glitch in reality and blast off to try and save Gerald. And when he does get there, you can see that Emerald is really grasping Gerald, about to freaking murder him, which is kind of insane. And we end off this beautiful teaser with Shadow and Emerald clashing in this beautiful blue and red sparks as the glass just shatters all around them. This is the coolest thing they could have done to show this off. Unlike just a couple of seconds of seeing Knuckles with some thunder in the background that we saw with the Sonic Frontiers prologue, we saw an amazing, beautiful portion of the first episode. And yes, you heard me right, the first episode. This is most likely why they're showing it off, because this prologue animation will have not one, not two, but 3 whole episodes, and that is insane. I am beyond excited to see what else they can cook up here. Now, as far as the actual interviews go, there weren't really any actually good questions. It was just a recap of Shadow's history, a couple of pretty odd Q&A questions from the community, like, ow, what does Shadow like to eat and stuff? So mid. What I thought was interesting to note is when Shadow was rushing towards Gerald and Emerald, there seemed to be these odd red tubes with, I don't even know what this is. At first I thought it was DNA, but now it looks some sort of like fleshy bits. It probably is a lot of Gerald's own experiments, but I wonder if they have any actual importance to the story. But honestly, apart from that, there's only one last big thing to talk about, and that is that Emerald might be the second playable character. Now, a couple weeks back, a Japanese Sonic X Shadow Generation website leaked out that there might be a second playable character in Sonic Shadow Generations. Now, a lot of other things have been going around that apparently this is false, also take this with a grain of salt, as it might not be true, or it might have been a mistake on the side of the creators of the website. But if we are getting a second playable character, there's no one who would fit this niche better than Emerald himself. In fact, if he is being reprogrammed in the prologue, this would perfectly set up as to why we can play as him in the actual game, which would be really cool. I think playing as Emerald could bring up some really cool ideas and it could make the game even cooler. Another thing that might be in Sonic Shadow Generations that they can do with Emerald is make him a boss fight. Now, of course, him being a playable character would be miles cooler, but if that never happens, it would be cool to see him as a boss fight, and it would in fact be just really cool, referencing Sonic Battle after all. But honestly, that's about everything that I have to say about this. I am so overwhelmingly hyped about this. Me and my friends were literally screaming off the top of our lungs when we saw this, and man, I am so excited for this game. And when I say that Sonic X Shadow Generations is probably gonna be the best Sonic game, I do not joke about it. This animation honestly solidifies it. And the only thing I hope for now is that we get a full anime like this. Now, I'm not a really big anime guy. I haven't even watched many animes, maybe like 2 maximum, but please, Sega, make a full anime like this, and my soul is yours. But anyway, that's pretty much it for today's video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Have a wonderful day wherever you are in the world. Stay tuned for the next video that is about Shadow the Hedgehog, and I'll see you all next time. Ciao.